like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. First down, off of play action. Here's Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Daniels, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, doing a throw on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fielded just inside the 30. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
That's out to the left, flat and complete. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Daniels. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback on.
3rd down at 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Daniels. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Strike 6. Blue strike. 6. Mega.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. Steps away to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
Let's go, charge. Ready.
Smith now to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Ready.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a give, right side. Daniels. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there to force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Smith. And
coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a two-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Nice. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And a huge play that time. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bisons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
97.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Come on, set. Drill, 52. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards.
And got his man complete. Now he's loose again. And touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bisons will extend their lead here just before halftime. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Check white. Switch yellow.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Set, cut. Ready.
2nd and 2. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Check pink. Opposite. Green.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hut, hut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Daniels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try the left side. Daniels. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Yellow. 10 cycles. Claws red. Hut, hut.
To throw is Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Ready up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set.
Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Come on.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Ready.
2nd and 1. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bucs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Melbourne ready to go again on offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 5-6. Ready?
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. Now Smith. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On first down, it's Daniels. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. On second down now, it's Daniels. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Play action. It's Smith. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Here's Smith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Daniels. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Daniels. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Throwing is Smith. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
3rd and goal from the 6. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Smith. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bisons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Needle blue.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
as they come to the line. They will not be able to get on. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Ready, set. Hut, hut. Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go, here we go. Watch out now, 50 series. Set, go.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away,
ready,
first
ready.
downs, they can't touch the ball.
Set, go.
On first down, Smith. Flush to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10.
Here we go.
And it'll bring up second.
Set.
Here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here we go, set. Black swap.
Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Daniels. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And they're going to speed things up here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Bisons add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Check white. Switch. Yellow. Check pink.
Now a toss going left. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Daniels. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
Down.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Daniels. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. Well, this was a fun one today.